How is everybody doing this morning? Excellent. Awesome. Hey, I love that. Thank you for coming to the first NewOps Days here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Loving this venue, the stockroom. This place is fantastic, so I hope we're going to have a great day of content and collaboration and networking. That was the word I was looking for. My name is Josh Atwell. I'm going to be your MC today. I'm going to kind of try to keep things moving along. I'm a senior technology advocate at Splunk, and if you need me, the easiest way to find me is on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, you can always email me as well. I'll be checking on that, and then it's me. Quick legal makes me do this. If I say anything that might imply the future, don't buy any stock or buy any products or anything based on that. All right, show of hands real quick. How many of you have been in IT and IT operations for less than 1 year? Good job, everybody being proactive. All right, less than 1 year. All right, 1 to 5 years? Okay. 5 to 10 years? That's what I expect. And 10 plus years? That's exactly what I expect. This is exactly why we have NewOps Days, right? The IT that we're dealing with today is much different than it was when we all started 10 years ago. Everything that we do is changing considerably, right? The industries that we work within are changing considerably. The way we do our meetings, the way we interact, the way applications are built. When we look at the services, right, and the things that we are required to support today, whether it's on premises or in the cloud, whether it's infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, all of these things are fundamentally changed over the last couple of years. And I think we all agree and can anticipate it's going to change a great deal in the coming years. And we're also seeing that the applications that we've loved and supported and all the application owners and developers that we've loved and supported over the years, their applications are changing as well. I think they're a little more excited about how those applications are changing and the new flexibility and the new capabilities. Breaking up these massive monolithic applications creates some daunting challenges for us from the operations standpoint. Somebody wanted to call me and say hello. Also, the complexity of these new composable applications is creating new challenges for us, new ways that we have to think about how we operate and manage our systems, right? How we support the application owners and developers, right? So as composable applications continue to grow and be distributed on premises and in the cloud, new things that we have to work. So this event is geared towards helping with that. Another thing to keep in mind, I think we've all heard about DevOps, right? And we all are trying to figure out how the role we play into a DevOps framework or a movement, or how we might be affected by an adoption of DevOps within our organization. In 2009, when DevOps became an entity, we were talking about 10 deploys a day. Recently, just 2 years ago, Amazon was talking about doing 50 million deploys in a year. Now, I think we can all agree that Amazon is kind of special in the type of application that they run. They're unique. So having a need for that is more than most of us will ever deal with. But this is indicative of the change of pace and how much it exceeds our capacity in order to support it. And then automation. I think we're all touched by automation, right? It's absolutely happening. Everybody's going to market with new tools that are helping us automate our data centers to help deal with these increasing capacities, but it's not always smart. So we got to continue to have intelligence and be smart about how we're applying automation, which tools that we're bringing in. Artificial intelligence. I think we've all heard of that. I think we can have discussions about how much is AI and machine learning and how those are being applied to the technologies that we implement. But it's coming. It's something that is going to be a part of our lives as operations professionals in the years to come. If you search Google, tell me about IT departments, right? Google autocorrect, which somebody programmed in, right? Will say commonly things like IT departments are useless. I think we've also heard IT departments are cost centers, right? IT departments negatively impact what we're trying to do, or the last one, our IT department's doomed, right? And then when you look at IT ops professionals and system administrators, right? We didn't put these in. Like, these are real results, right? Sysadmins are obsolete or stupid or lazy. That's not really fair, right? You could tell a developer or an application owner or an application team typed those in. We've been searching for those. right? And it's also not fair. And as you'll see throughout the day, there's lots of things that we're able to do as IT professionals who, as you all raised your hand, we all have a good tenure in this industry. There's things that we can do to change that perception. And that's why we have NewOps Days, right? It's a community-focused event produced by Splunk and our partners with Rundeck and with the DevOps Institute. Make sure you visit them in the back. What we want to do is help enable your individual skill set, help you improve the way that you can adapt to the new operating models that are coming, be able to take things that you learn here today back into your organization, hopefully make your life better, right? There's lots of events that are out focused on DevOps and SREs and agile development, but there hasn't been quite enough with a strict focus on operations professionals. So that's why we're here. That's what we're wanting to do. And we also try to set up a lot of opportunities for you not to just listen to people talk up here, but to work together to solve kind of peer mentoring. Our agenda, we got a very busy agenda today. There's a lot of stuff on here, but we designed it in such a way that the talks aren't overly long. We don't want you falling asleep or getting wrapped up into your email and worrying about work. We want to make sure that we can keep you actively engaged. Put some breaks in there. We got some phenomenal food that we're going to have. And at the end of each one of the talks, we've also blocked in time for Q&A. So as you're listening to the presentation, if you have a question, we're going to actively look for you to ask questions of the speaker and engage, okay? I recognize in this industry, we're not all extroverts, and this can be a little bit daunting. We are in a safe place inside the walls of the stock room, all right? What happens in here stays in here unless you tweet it out. All right, with that, please, if you're on Twitter or Instagram or that face thing, whatever it is, and you see something you like, something you want to share it out. We used hashtag NewOps Days. Emergency exits are not this way. They are absolutely this way. You can see the signs, very important to note, as are the restrooms. They are clearly not that way. If you go right past registration to the left towards the elevator, you'll see the restrooms. I didn't write that in, I should have. Expected conduct. I look around, and with few exceptions, you are all adults, right? Treat each other with respect and dignity. We do have a formal code of conduct. It is on the website. If you're curious about what it is, look there. We had a legal team vet it out, so I didn't say anything bad in there. But please treat each other well. If you have any concerns or problems, seek myself, Damon, or Jane, or Bianca over there at the food. You can find us, Liz, up at the top. Find one of us. We will help you, okay? The NewOps forums. So this is a fairly new concept that we're trying to try out here at NewOps Days. At your table, you'll see two things. Well, three technically. You'll see a sign that has like leadership and management, data and analytics, cloud operations. These are the topics of interest. So if you're interested in that topic, this makes it easy for you to congregate with other people interested in that topic. Right? It doesn't mean you have to sit there, but I do encourage you to move around because you'll go get lunch and you'll come and sit at the exact same place. Right? Feel free to move around. Also with those, you'll see the Post-it notes and the Sharpies. If you have a question, like you're saying, I have a question around tooling adoption that I'm coming here and I need to learn, take it, find the sheet up here. There's a sheet for each one of the topics. Put your question on the left under where it says questions. Very complicated. And on the right, if you see a question that you have an answer to, write the answer. Now we're going to do this throughout the whole day, and at the end of the day, we're going to have everybody gather together based on these topics, pull these sheets down, and at the end of the day, each topic team will share some insights that we've collected as an organization. So it's not just the speakers that we've brought here to share with you. You're all going to contribute to the overall value that we have in the event, right? That's a no pressure thing, okay? Not everybody has to get up here and talk or anything, right? But share your expertise, right? This is peer mentoring, if you will. All right, and then of course our supporters, go visit them because they help buy lunch and breakfast and all of that, right? All right, and make sure you tell Bianca and Liz thank you. So they're up at the registration desk because they put in a ton of work putting this together, all right? Didn't want us to forget that. The NewOps Days forums, I kind of highlighted that. You write your questions, get responses. These are the topics. If you have an idea for another topic that's not there, find me, and we can look at putting another board up. But this gives you kind of an example. Write a question, And then if you have answers to that question, provide those. It'd also be helpful if you put your name. That way, if somebody wants to follow up with you, they are able to do that. All right. And then our supporters, let's introduce them real quick. We got Damon Edwards from Rundeck and Jane Grohl from DevOps Institute. They will be at their respective desks, and they will also be speaking today. And so have a great day. Thank you for being here. And with this, I am so excited about this next part because I get to introduce our first speaker. Her name is Amy Lewis. She was a mentor for me. She voluntold me to do many, many things in the past. She was a huge accelerator to my career and made me get out of my comfort zone early in my career. And I had the distinct opportunity to voluntold her to be here to speak to you today about how you can develop your career with all these changes. So I'm super excited to have Amy Lewis join us.